Hello all. In today's class, we are going to see a new topic on pedagogy of English, that is Morrison's teaching model. Here, we'll discuss about what is meant by Morrison's teaching model and various stages in it. While we are talking about this Morrison teaching model, here we can ask the students about the previous knowledge, like interacting with them, how the students have understand the previous knowledge what they have gained. So the question goes like this: what is meant by rote learning? The students will able to answer what is meant by rote learning. It is nothing but what they have memorized already, which is there in their memory or in the long period of time, in their mind for a long period of time. Next is empathy. So this particular teaching model we have divided into 5 stages of design thinking, that is empathy, define, prototype, ideate, then test. So here goes with the empathy. Understanding learners. So here we have to put ourselves in others' shoe. That is to understand the student's situation, then we can teach the students according to it. So understanding learners. Understanding which begins with the empathy. Recognizing diverse learning styles, prior knowledge gaps and individual student needs. This foundation ensures instruction which meets the learners where they are. So this is all about the empathy. Coming to the next stage in design thinking, that is the core challenge in teaching. Here, the core problem we can take it as students often memorize, that is the rote memorization done in the student, which facts without truly understanding their meaning, context, or practical applications in real world scenarios. So the goal is transform passive recipients into active learners who can analyze, synthesize, and apply knowledge across diverse contexts. Next comes the ideate, generating active learner strategies. Possible strategies, that is think, pair, share, and experiential learning. We can collect the learners, that is the students' possible strategies from think, pair, share. That is, we can, like teachers can provide them questions, the students can think over it, they can talk among their pair and they can share their thoughts. That is what think, pair, share by actively participating in the classrooms. The students also can learn through experiential learning, like field trip or by moving out of school learning, which makes the students to active learning in their classroom, in and outside the classroom. Next comes the prototypes, that is Morrison's 5-step teaching model. Here he aims about the exploration, presentation, assimilation, then organization, last is recitation. So these are the steps Morrison creates in his teaching model. The aim is to create this particular step is to space where every student acts, interacts and reflects. So the students can explore in the teaching areas as well as they can present themselves, assimilate the learned action in their field, then organizing the learned content in the real life scenarios, at last recitation. These are the 5 steps of teaching models. Then comes the test. This is the last part of design thinking stages, that is reflecting and improving. Students can collect their reflections and feedback using 1-minute papers or quick surveys to check learning impact. Modifying techniques which is based on responses and learning outcomes. So these are the evaluation parts takes place by the students. Next comes the case study. Here, I have chosen only two phases of Morrison's model in action. That is exploration phase, that is pre-assessment reveals students understand individual animals but struggles with the ecosystem interdependence. So teacher uses prompting questions about local habits to activate curiosity. Then comes the recitation phase. Teams present findings using their visual maps, explain connections, field peer questions, etc. This is the mind map, teaching learning process. Next comes the puzzle. So you can put a classroom scenario and decide which Morrison steps will help the students in their classroom. So these are the steps to be followed in the Morrison's teaching model. Thank you.